my YouTube channel, I to grow. You'll be watching for stronger foundation of information technology that forces you to keep your concept of knowledge in computer. Keep watching for latest videos. Every time I will come up with the latest video in computer. Thank you.
Custom animation. So that is, I'm on the summary slide. Now when I go to my slideshow, all my points are coming together. So what I want to do is I only want a few points to come at a time. So to do this, I click in the box because you need to tell the computer what needs to be changed. And then I go to animations. And then here I can add the animations. I can make it float in if I want it. So see, when I hit float in, each bullet will come together. So in this case, the sub bullets will also come together. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth point. You can make it come in different ways if you want it. So there are a lot of different ways that you can make it come. Bounce. So it will come in a bouncing way. In fact, that was the exit. So this was the entrance, which I added in the mod earlier, and then this is the exit. So if I hit preview, you'll find that they go out in that way when the PowerPoint is running. Now if I change my mind, I can just go back here and I can say none, because right now there was only the exit and no entrance. So I can choose whatever I want, or I can even make certain things emphasize. So I can do that. So I'll just choose the entrance for now. If you wanted to see more entrances, you'll see it under the add animation, more entrance effects, and there are lots of other ones that you can look at. Now I'll just go up here and add say a exit effect, and I can choose to exit in a different way, and I'll click OK. Let's preview it. So if I hit preview, so you see that my lines are showing up, and after they've shown up, they'll even exit out. And you can also add emphasis. So there are like 2 different animations added to it. If you wanted to see them properly, you can click on the animation pane, and you'll see this animation pane, and you'll see that this is for entrance, and then this is for the exits. And you can then control things from here as you needed it. I'll talk about this a little bit more in the other videos that will be coming up. And there's an effect options which controls whether you want things to show up by paragraph, that is the bullet, or do you want to show up all together. I'll close this. We'll do one more practice with looking at something else. So I'll go to this one, because you can do animation on an image. So I can click on it, and I can click on add animation, and if I wanted, I'll say make it emphasize it. So I can say pulse. Let's preview it. I think the pulse is not having any effect. I'll make it swivel. Okay, that's fine. So I'm making it emphasizing it. In fact, that was the entrance. Let me see if I can do this. Emphasize. Yeah. That means as soon as the picture will be there when the slide shows up, but it will swivel. So that's called emphasizing it. So you can do that if you needed it. Let's look at slideshow from current slide. And as I click, it will emphasize some things. I can hit escape on the keyboard. The next thing I want to talk about is an option by which you can make the slideshow run automatically so that I don't have to hit the button. So if you had a business and you wanted to run a PowerPoint slide showing people different things, you can rehearse the timings on it. So to do that, under the slideshow tab, there is a button here called Rehearse Timings. Now what you have to do when you start it, you decide how much time you want to give on each slide, and then you keep on changing the timings. And you can change the timings later, but for now you need to tell the PowerPoint how much minute or seconds you want on all the slides. So for now, I'm just going to give it 1 or 2 seconds so that we don't spend too much time. So I'll click Rehearse Timing, and you'll find that this option shows up here, and it will start to do a countdown, and I'm going to hit the next button so I can keep changing it. Now in this one, because I want each line to show up faster and also the exit, so I'm going to start hitting it faster. So I'm just giving it 1 or 2 seconds. And that origami thing is also taking up some time. So I'm just clicking the next buttons for everything. And now it's saying it will take 20 seconds. I'll just say yes to it. Now to show you the timings, I'll go to View, Slide Sorter, and under each and every slide you'll see the timings. And if you wanted to change the time on any one of them, you can go to the Transitions, and in the corner you'll see the timings here. So I can reduce it here, and it will adjust the slide automatically according to that. Now if you run the slideshow from beginning, the slideshow should run on its own. You don't have to do anything. Now if you were running it on a TV screen and you wanted it to loop, if that is the case, you go to Slideshow and you click on Set Up Slideshow, and then you just tell it to loop continuously until escape. So this way you don't have to be there. It will just keep on looping from slide 1 to slide 8 and then come back to slide 1. So you don't have to do anything at all. And I can click OK, and that will be it. You can also choose to record your audio narrations and any other things you wanted to add to it, to your slideshow. Now for some reason, if you realize that you like this arrangement of slides but you want a different arrangement where your slideshows sometimes run in a different order, so you can create custom slideshows. I can click New and I'll give it any name you want, and then I can say the first slide should be this, but then I want the number 8 to be the second slide, then the slide 3, then the slide 4, then the slide 5, and then I want the slide 2, and that's it. So you can create a custom show, and I click OK, and I can close it. Now if you want, when you go to Set Up Slideshow, you can tell it to run your custom slideshow by clicking here and then choosing the custom show one. So that's the useful thing, because you might sometimes have different needs at different times. So you can also create these shows so that whenever you want it from the slideshow, you can actually just run the custom show 1, rather than the slideshow from beginning, which is in this order. The last thing I want to talk about this video is about printing. So if I wanted to print something, I can go to File and then I can click on Print. And then from here I can choose whether I want to print all the slides, which by default it will do that, 1 slide per 1 page. And if I wanted, I can change it to print my custom ranges, or I can even ask it to choose my custom show. You can choose how many copies you want, which printer to print on. But the most important option when it comes to printing is if you want to print full page slides, or I can click on the drop down button and I can choose that, you know what, let's print 2 slides per page. So it will print it like this. Or I can sell it to print like a outline, so then it only has my outline, nothing else. Or if I wanted 3 slides per page, so it will put 1, 2, 3 all together. And I can also choose the colors, and I can make it grayscale, or I can just make it pure black and white, so that it removes all the extra color so I don't waste ink. And if you wanted to control your slides, you could just click here and you can start typing the slides you wanted to print, and they always give you explanations like how you want. So if I can say 1, 4, 5 through 8. So I can do that. So now it won't be printing all of them. It's only going to print the number that I presented to it. And as you make changes, you can start seeing it here on the right hand side. So that's a good option. And then you can hit print. For now, we'll just hit the back arrow here because we don't need to print. So that's it for this video.
Thank you. Thanks for watching my videos. And if you like this video, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you. Thank you very much.